G'day. Today I want to talk to you about the risk you take on when you sign a contract for your next property. Doesn't matter if it's investment property or principal place of residence, when you sign that contract, there's a certain amount of risk you take on. It's a decision that you make to move forward and buying a property. Well, specifically I want to talk about insurance risk. Under contract law, you're at risk when you sign that contract. And so in states where there's no clauses and no out clauses and no time cooling off periods, then you definitely are looking to buy that property when you exchange those contracts. You've done all your due diligence beforehand, you sign up the contracts, you exchange them, and away you go. You really should go and get house insurance or property insurance at that time under those contract terms, right? That's a bit of a no-brainer. The question comes about, especially in states like Queensland, where there's things like cooling off periods or due diligence clauses or finance clauses and what have you. Should you get insurance when you sign the contract, or should you wait till that contract becomes unconditional? For those in other states and don't understand, there is a time in these contracts, could be 7, 14, 21 days, whatever goes in there, where that contract can be gotten out of, right, with those clauses, whether it's finance or building and pest or whatever. And that means that you can walk away from that deal, get your deposit back. Now, the question is, should you be insured in that time? Well, the proper answer is yes. Best practice is yes, you should have your insurance lined up, even in Queensland, before you go unconditional, because you're signed to that contract. In reality though, that's a risk choice that you need to make. Most of our clients make that choice themselves, and we just advise them on what the best way to go under contract law is. However, if you do not take insurance out in Queensland, then the question you've got to ask yourself is, well, will it pass a building and pest inspection if you have that clause in there? Will you be able to get finance if it burns down? Those are those things that you've got to ask yourself, and do you really want to deal with that stuff? So to answer the question, yes, as soon as you go to contract, you should be looking at insurance. It's best practice. I'm Scotty North, and this is 2 Minutes Tops.